If you have a solar panel facing a certain way that captures the southern sun, it will produce as much as 20% more power than west-facing panels. It just so happens that my house faces the southern sun, therefore it would get 20% more energy than the west-facing houses. This is the head of our neighborhood, Chuck. Chuck, do you allow the houses in the neighborhood to have solar panels on their houses?
Hi, Carly. The answer to your question is I don't think we have any in the neighborhood right now. We have no rules that are against them. We have no rules that specifically say that they are allowed. What we do is anytime somebody wants to make a modification to their home, whether it be an addition or a change of color or something like that, or in this case solar panels, they would submit a request to us, and then we have the board and our architectural control committee would then go out and investigate and look into what they want to do and how they want to do it and how it's going to impact the effect on the home for all the other homes around it. And then once we have all that data, then we'll make a decision.
Thank you, Chuck.
Okay.
A smart grid is an electricity supply network that uses digital communications technology to detect and react to local change in usage. So when you're not using electricity, it won't send any to your house.
Some pros to solar energy are that it's renewable, so as long as we have the sun, we have power. It's also very abundant because the surface of the earth gets around 120,000 terawatts of energy a day. It's also very environmentally friendly because it creates no pollution harnessing the solar energy, and it's considered the power of the people because it's easily deployable and can generate electricity in areas that lack grid connection. It's also very low maintenance because it only requires cleaning a few times a year. Some pros to solar energy is that some cons to solar energy are that it's only available at certain times of the day and it's hard to predict overcast weather. It's expensive to store the solar energy, and solar panels require a lot of space to generate enough energy for everyone to use. Also, pollution can affect how well the solar cells work, so it won't work in as populated as areas because there's more pollution. And there are some materials that it needs that are like rare and exotic in nature. For state and local tax incentives, they include tax rebates and deductions for having a PV system in place at your home. For example, the feed-in tariff guarantees that the government will pay you a premium for the amount of electricity you generate. Some policies are that there has to be access to the net metering and you have to maintain the renewable portfolio standards.
As you can see by the map, solar energy is not common in the modern world due to easier sources of energy such as fossil fuel. But in future generations, technology will make it become more and more popular. The red spots shown on the map are where the most solar energy is used. The dark blue spots are where the least solar energy is used. The best places for photovoltaic systems are in the southwest states, like New Mexico or Nevada, because they receive the most amounts of sun per day out of all the states. Did you know that solar energy is measured in kilowatt hours? Also, approximately 10,000 homes in the United States are run entirely on solar power. Solar energy can even be used to cook food.